Hey, Shalom. First, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Give honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, the house of David. Let's get into this. This lesson is going to be called Deal with Today. Deal with today, Deal with today. Because our lives are heavier already. Our lives are a burden already. So trying to deal with too much of the future will destroy you. You're not Yahweh Shemel Shah. You don't have spiritual power. You don't have spiritual power like that because teaching, the understanding of prophecy is a small form of spiritual power. But, you don't have that kind of spiritual power to map out your day, to truly have things in order by your will. We're under these curses and we're under another people's system. We're under another people's system. So we're gonna be burdened by a lot, And Salaki for the background noise. I got neighbors working on other things. They're working on things and stuff, so bear with me. But yeah. The only thing you can do is deal what you can deal with today. I'm not saying you don't have to plan. Like, it's good to have that foresight. Yes, foresight. And make, strategies on how to deal with things that are on the way that may come, yes, but you don't have to dwell on them, you don't have to dwell on them. Give them up to Yahweh Shemel Shai, and this is what this lesson is going to be about. We can get into it. This is Ecclesiasticus. Starting at verse 1 and 2. Listen. Great travail is created for every man, and a heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam. That's everybody, from the day that they go out of their mother's womb till the day they return to the mother of all things. That's talking about the earth. That's not talking about Yahweh. Yahweh is not a woman, It's talking about the earth. Because the earth, the reason why, because the Bible is spoken in hip talk, And seed, and the woman is always referred as land being fertile, how somebody say that's fertile land. Why? Because it's good for bearing seed, It's good for bearing seed. So, how some men be like, hey, she fertile, meaning what? She ripe, she can have kids, She's good, she probably got some childbearing helps, And it's just talking about the earth. Return to the mother of all things. Well, that's the earth. Everything come from the earth. Well, you have your metals. You see these metals. You see these planes and stuff like that. All that is ore that came from the earth. This flesh. We're what? We're of the dust. Yahweh Shemel Shah created these bodies from what? The dust of the earth. Everything you see being used today is created from the earth. Even these mortal shells we live in, they are from the earth. Just to make that clear, because you have some screaming feminists, we say, see, God is a woman. No. Verse 2, their imagination of things to come in the day of death trouble their thoughts and cause fear of heart. Again, heart is what? The mind. And I didn't want verse 3, but I'm going to read verse 3 to back up what I was saying about verse 1. For him that sitteth on the throne, who? Him. That's masculine, that's male. Him that sitteth on the throne of glory. But back to verse 2, because we trouble ourselves with like, oh man, how we gonna die? Oh man, I'm gonna make it through Jacob's trouble. Oh man, how I'm gonna go out? I'm gonna get shot up. Am I gonna get beheaded? Or I'm gonna get stabbed up? If my sister gonna make it, my mama gonna make it? Blah 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 blah. Leave it up to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Leave it up to the Lord. Don't worry about that. Worry about yourself. Worry about today. The Lord will handle the rest. Because the world has denied him, and he's finna show his power. He's finna show that he's in control. So what? We leave it up to the Lord. The Lord finna show out. This is the Lord's time to show out. This is the Lord's time to show out. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 34. Listen. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. You ain't gotta be worried about the future. All you must be worried about is being on the side of the Lord, making sure you're on his side and his good graces, making sure you're right with the Lord. And he'll deal with the rest. He'll deal with the rest. Just make sure you're right with him. Making your mind steady in him. Just pray for your daily bread, monetarily, and extra bread, food. Pray that he cover you. You're going in and you're going out, and do you within the liberties of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Like I pray over my food before I actually get food. Like I pray, bless all the food that I will come in contact with. That I will, that will be set before me. So I ain't gotta keep praying and stuff. Even though you're supposed to pray always, but sometimes it's not expedient to do, expedient to be doing all that. And sometimes, you just be eating quickly, you be on the go and stuff like that. Sometimes you forget to pray, so I just thought, them will be one of my prayers to cover the day, So, yeah, I'm going to get one more because a lot of people be worried about too much. Yahweh Shem Yahushua knows, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua knows. I ain't saying that Christian journey. Lord know my heart and you still do wrong. No. Do right. Yahweh Shem Yahushua knows how you going about your things. You ain't trying to eat no unclean food. You ain't trying to do dirt. Listen to this. This is Psalms. Chapter 68, verse 19, listen. Blessed be the Lord, who daily loaded us with benefits, even the power of our salvation, Selah. You hear that? He loads your days up. Yahweh Shem Yahushua loads up your day, be like, all right. That day was done, load them up. Have his food all ready. Have his provisions ready. Have his going in and going out covered. You know. Have my servant, have my servant daily necessities ready, spiritual necessity ready that will take care of your daily life, you know. So yeah, just deal with today. Just deal with today. Pray to Yahweh Shemal Shai for guidance and help, you know. And with that, I hope you was edified. Again, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, the honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings to the whole elect, the house of David. Until next time, Yahweh willing, Shalom.